welcome to GothCast. This is Dr. Sanders, and today I'm taking a look at one of my favorite albums for Gothtober, for the Halloween season. That is The Damned's Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria is one of my favorite albums that has this sort of spooky, sort of harpsichordy sound because it just kind of takes all the elements that I love from camp and kind of love and romance and all this sort of dramatic things, and kind of combines it into one really good, really solid album. Of course, The Damned are known for their punk music, probably more so today, like the song New Rose and all those other albums that they're known for, but Phantasmagoria was a standout album for them, for me, because when Phantasmagoria came out, they had a huge shift to this sort of more melancholy, very baritone based songs. I liked it so much more. Songs like Grimly Fiendish really show off that sort of campy, sort of like nod to the Addams Family sort of campy time. Just, it's just great. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so much fun. One of the biggest reasons for the change in the sound was the band focusing on writing songs more geared around Dave Vanian's voice instead of around, you know, the punk rock kind of energy. And plus, by this point, it was pretty much just Dave Vanian and the drummer from the other albums, and pretty much entirely new lineup. So kind of gave them the freedom to experiment a little bit more. I just can't emphasize how much I love putting this on for parties, especially if you're having kind of a spooky sort of get together, which usually with me that's pretty much every get together. You know, songs like Shadow of Love, Street of Dreams, Grimly Fiendish, even Edward the Bear, which is a super weird song for the album, is great. I absolutely love it. And of course, you have the famous Sanctum Sanctorum is on this, which here in, you know, my neck of the woods, there's actually a goth night named after that, so that's pretty cool. One of the things I really loved about the change in sound for this album is that, along with the music videos, you know, they kind of went with the whole image instead of just choosing, you know, to change their sound and, you know, just that, and then keep their kind of other aesthetic. Dave Vanian really pushed the aesthetic towards this more romantic sort of goth. And he had the big old stripe, kind of like the Bride of Frankenstein. All the music videos are either desaturated, or even Grimly Fiendish kind of looks like a Hammer horror film. It's just really crazy, and they kept it up too when they would do the live shows. You know, it's a very visually pleasing show. One of the other things I really like about the album is the album art itself. So you may notice the stark contrast image, just the black and white. That's not just, you know, desaturation. This album is actually black and white, and that's actually Nick Cave's wife, Susie Bick, on here, which is really cool. And even the back has this really cool, you know, crows and gravestones and everything like that, and it just really is eye-catching, and it makes it a very desirable album. In fact, as many people know, if they're searching for Phantasmagoria, you may find some copies for a little bit cheaper, but a lot of times you can run up, because as far as I know, it hasn't really been reprinted since 1985, but I really recommend it, because hearing it on vinyl, it just, especially a good copy, it just sounds like nothing else. It really gets, you know, everybody going and is really emotional and really energetic. So I can't recommend Phantasmagoria enough for this Gothtober. Make it the soundtrack, or one of the albums that's the soundtrack to your Halloween. And yeah, you can like, comment, subscribe, all that, and away.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. That's what I meant. I say spooky. I just turn the camera.